What's up, you guys? I hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about the truth about being a teen entrepreneur. Now, I know some of you may have noticed I did not post last week. I'm sorry about that. I was down in Florida for a little vacation and I was just trying to live in the moment. I did post some TikToks, but I didn't film as much. I did get a little Airbnb tour though to show you guys because it was a pretty cool place we were at and I just wanted to record a little something to add into this video. So let's roll that clip there now and we'll get right into the video afterwards. We're gonna start off with the pool. So here's our little pool. Got bathrooms over there. Got the pool here. And then this little like hut area in here. You know what else is fire about this Airbnb? We got our own garage with stuff inside of it that we can use. I'll show you guys inside of the garage. I like all these bikes, something for the pool, and then like some beach chairs, beach umbrella. Definitely a really cool addition, a little extra perk that we got with the Airbnb. All right, so now I'm gonna head into the building. Old school key. And we're actually on the second floor. So we gotta take the elevator up to the second floor. Here's our kitchen here. So it's actually outdoors, it's kind of cool. It's like a lanai or lanai kitchen, so it's pronounced like that. So you actually can just head into the kitchen here. With all of our stuff in it, freezer, some food there, and then here's our kitchen. We got like a stove top, which is pretty nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So then if we head outside of the kitchen, and our room is like literally directly across the hall from the kitchen, which is very nice. So you can head into our room. Here is our room. So bed, TV, nice view at the window of the pool and also the palm trees. And then here's the bathroom. Cam's getting ready right now. Our shower, just drying some stuff over top. Here's our full mirror. Here's the dinner fit. All right, so now the part you've all been waiting for, the actual truth about what it's like to be a teen entrepreneur. Now, I'm sure you've seen these videos before of these guys living in these luxury houses, driving these rich cars, claiming that you can just get rich overnight. And if it were that easy, everyone would be doing it. So obviously those are false. There is a ton of ups and downs and hard things about being an entrepreneur, just like there is with any other job. And today I'm gonna be uncovering some of those. I've put together a list of my top 5 things. And I've actually never said any of these out loud, I don't think. So some of these will surprise you. So let's just get into the first one. Make sure to stick around the whole video. The first one I have here is the pressure is to always be on. Now, what this one means is with being a teen entrepreneur, there's a lot of pressure on your shoulders. A lot of people will always see you as professional and they want you to always be professional. So if you try to just kind of show your kid side, sometimes it could be frowned upon or look like you're immature, something like that. Also, you feel guilty when you take breaks, and balancing the rest versus hustle is a struggle sometimes to be able to have that right balance. You also always feel like you need to be working. So there definitely is that pressure that you can feel to always have that switch on. But the reality of it is all of us need breaks. All of us need time to just regroup. And that's something that's normal and that's okay. And all the hard lessons you learn, all the constructive criticism you get, just view all of that as gifts because that will only help you in your future. And if you view all your lessons and all your failures as gifts and uncovering a very valuable lesson for your future, it will definitely help you as an entrepreneur grow. All right, the second one is people don't take you seriously. This is just a common struggle that most teen and young entrepreneurs will face, is that adults will doubt you and doubt your capability based on your age. And you definitely have to prove yourself a lot more. But remember that results earns respect. So once you show people that you are the real deal and that what you're offering is of value to people, they will start respecting you and taking you a lot more seriously. So I find that this one is pretty easy to overcome and you only really experience it in the starting phases of your business when you're an entrepreneur. So just always remember that when people aren't taking you seriously and saying no to you when you're trying to close a deal or something like that, a no is a not yet. A no is never a no, it's a not yet. So keep persevering, keep trying, keep being professional and trying to prove yourself. And people will see with your result that you are the real deal and that they will start taking you seriously because of how much value your product or service can bring them. So don't let any adults doubting you stop you from trying to build your empire and do what you're doing. All right, so the third one here is definitely the hardest one for me, and one that I feel like a lot of teen entrepreneurs can relate to. It's definitely one of my strongest points, and it is missing out on the normal teen life. And that one's pretty straightforward. You know, your friends hit you up and they're like, hey, you want to come over tonight? You want to hang out, even go to dinner or go to these social events, and you want to say yes and you want to go, but you just feel like you can't make time for it, and you feel like you're too busy with your business that you're not able to make these events. Whether it be, you know, answering a ton of customer support emails, or maybe you're doing research on a certain area of your business because you want to move the needle a little bit more, or just maybe managing it overall takes up a bunch of time, whatever it may be. You just feel like you couldn't make time for that event and you had to decline it. And then of course you see it on social media, you hear your friends talking about it next time you see them, and you're like, oh man, I wish I could have gone, and you feel sad that you missed out. But here's the truth. If you know what you're building and you're okay with sacrificing those moments, then you're not really missing out. You're trading temporary fun for something way bigger. It's okay to miss out on normal if what you feel like you're building is an extraordinary life. And not everyone's made to follow the crowd. Some people don't want to do that, and they want to do something else. And that's completely okay. And for me, I'm fully okay with missing out on those opportunities because I know what I'm creating is something that I'm truly passionate about and that I love so much. And it's going to be something that is huge for my future. And I'm looking at it from the lenses of long term. So when you kind of look at things that way as an entrepreneur, and you've accepted that it's okay to miss out on certain things because you're taking sacrifices for your business and for your future, then that's okay with not joining the normal life. That is, you work way more than you get paid. And I feel like this is one of those ones that not a lot of people like talking about, which I don't understand why, because, you know, you can't dodge it. It's just the truth. Of course, when you're starting out, you're not going to get payments right away. You're not going to be making money. It's a lot of doing free work to try to create and try to build something that you truly want to be able to monetize. And even with that said, you know, I had multiple businesses that fail. Many people have multiple businesses that fail. So you could be putting in tons and tons of hours and you might not even get anything in return. But one of my favorite quotes, I actually have it up on my wall. It is, don't fall back, fall forward. So for me, that means that, you know, if something happens and it doesn't go the way you planned, I don't want to fall back on anything. I don't want a plan B. I want to fall forward into the next entrepreneurial venture or whatever that thing may be for you. So I think one thing that's extremely important with this point is to love what you do. Because if you love what you do, that's going to be your motivation to get up every morning and work towards it for free. Understanding that there is a lot of time investment before there's payments is huge. And as long as you're okay with that, as long as you love what you do and you're truly passionate about it, that will be something that you'll deal with in the early stages. And then hopefully sooner than later, you will start to get more money. But it definitely is true that you do work and put in a lot more hours than you get in return, even if you do get anything in return. The final one is you have to be your own motivator. When you're your own boss, nobody's telling you what to do. You know, if you don't push yourself, nobody will. That kind of discipline can be very hard. And you have to be able to give yourself the discipline to get up and get to work every day. You know, if you decide to sleep in one day and you're working for someone, you're going to get held accountable for it. Your boss is going to reach out to you. They're going to wonder why you didn't come to work, right? And if you decide to sleep in and you have your own business, nobody's telling you you need to get up and get to work. That's your choice. So having that kind of discipline can be hard sometimes, but it definitely is important when owning your own business, because you put in all the work now for the future successes that you will have down the line. And it feels really good to do that. But that would be the fifth and final con, in my opinion. There you go. I just went through a list of 5 downsides and things that are hard about being a teen entrepreneur, the things that people don't like talking about a lot. So I'm happy that I was able to be transparent and talk about that with you guys. Being a teen entrepreneur isn't easy, of course. It comes with a lot of challenges, a lot of sacrifices, and tons of moments where you question, is it all worth it what I'm doing? But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I absolutely love what I do. I love being able to provide something to people of value that uplifts them, that makes them happy, that solves a problem, but also being able to give back to the community and enhance the lives of those who need support, and just making a positive impact on our community and customers is huge for me. And that's something that really drives me and wakes me up in the morning every day, excited to get ready and get going. And the lessons, the growth, the amazing people that I meet along the way, it's all part of the journey, and it's why I absolutely love what I do, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Serving people is the best, and solving people's problems is one of my favorite things to do for sure. So that is why the pros of entrepreneurship definitely are much stronger and heavier than the cons. So if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you can relate to me, you're not alone. You can comment on this video, whatever. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want to start up, any businesses, anything like that. But I do want to let you know that the majority of people that watch these videos are not subscribed. So please click that subscribe and like button. It really helps the channel out. And I'm on a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you could subscribe and like the video and watch it all the way through, it'll show YouTube that people like the video. And when YouTube sees that stuff happen, they want to push the video out to more people, give the channel more exposure. So you subscribing, liking, and watching the videos all the way through helps so much more than you think. So I really appreciate if you could do that for me. And with that being said, I am going to leave you one way that one of my favorite podcasters, the Mindset Mentor, Rob Dial, leaves everyone at the end of every episode. And it's one of my favorite lines that he says. So make it your mission to make someone else's day better. God bless and have a great day.